The Israeli house music scene is at its early stages. It's here to stay, no doubt, and it's here for a long time, but it hasn't really developed in a long time. So it's still in its early stages when it comes to her like progress or development. While in if you go to a Dutch radio station, you hear house music all along. It's something that it is much stronger in their culture. It's something that ADE is is obviously in Amsterdam, and it's there's a reason to it. So it's a big difference. It's a big difference.
What could you say about the Israel music culture? And then we'll also like to hear about European. But first, I'm curious also, as somebody who lives in Tel Aviv, I enjoy the Tel Aviv nightlife. There are plenty of venues and events occurring all the time, but I'm no expert. I'm very new to the scene. Maybe you could explain to me in the audience what it is that's going on here.
So what is going on here is like an underground kind of thing with the house music, because as you said, and you are correct, there are a lot of clubs in here and a lot of places where you can perform and work as a musician.
Do you think it has something to do with the language? Because I could say, for example, if English isn't my native language and I'm showing up and I have to even pay cover for a night to go dancing, I don't have capacity, especially if I'm drinking or what have you. I don't have capacity to understand what I'm listening to. And the artist's expression through the music, it just is lost. As a listener, I'm gonna fall back to um, what's going to make me feel good. And like whatever is top trending is what I believe is going to be the easiest, like you said, the easiest fix to get me going, get me dancing. I think that I hear in the formula though that the lack of exposure to the language that the music is being performed in could actually deter the audience from being open to a small time rising artist being able to express themselves the way that they need to be expressed, get traction. Sounds like something that you and I need to explore. Um, that sounds interesting. Well, with payouts still tiny, artists need super fans. They need merch. They need like Web3 passes, NFTs. You get creative, maybe create their own cryptocurrency. What's the most underrated revenue channel you've activated for a mid-tier act in 2025? I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, for example, I have Lark X Skylark. I've produced music for poetry. It's for the lyrics. I like to share I'm a poet. I've written like 15 journals since I was like 12. Okay, I'm not that old, but old enough. And I found that I was able to share my music as a way to like basically convey poetry and messages to people without having to really make it a full-time job, but I can make it sound sweet and beautiful. I find that I got onto some playlists. I get a few hundred listens, it comes, it goes, it fluctuates, whatever, for a time, and then the playlist maybe goes stale, or you fall down the list. What kind of advice could you give to myself or to other rising artists that want to find a way to express themselves and integrate culturally with society? Not necessarily to make it big and like make a lot of money. I mean, it would be good to be able to cover expenses, but to get out and be able to share and interact on a cultural level and help to move things forward. Explain how a limited edition vinyl NFT that was dropped like in the market, okay, a limited release, could fund a tour leg of a music band when their sponsorships fell through and that they decided that they would want to continue with performing the concert and the tour. Yes. Yeah, and furthermore, so NFT, it's like it represents just the appearance, right? It's like the vinyl cover. It's just something visual.